Now on WRDE Coast TV.
Weeks or even months of waiting for dental care, why Sussex County providers are scrambling to get their patients seen.
New today, the 5G poles are turned on in Dewey Beach. What this means for the town and why not everyone there is excited for it.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. The winds have proven to be more than just a nuisance, and tomorrow morning will be more than just chilly. I'll explain in a moment.
From the beaches to the bays, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News at 5 starts right now.
Months of waiting for dental care. Good evening, I'm Matt Pensick.
And I'm Paige Marley in for Madeline Overturf tonight, and welcome to our 5 p.m. newscast. We begin tonight with frustration about month-long waiting lists for dental care along the coast.
Yes, some offices even booking a year out just for a general cleaning. Many dental offices are feeling overwhelmed as demand in Sussex County grows.
WRDE's Heidi Kirk is live in Millsboro. Heidi, you found some offices aren't even accepting new patients.
Matt and Paige, I'm here at Peninsula Dental in Millsboro, where they're not even accepting new patients. And this is a trend that we saw all across Sussex County. Judy Majul is scrolling through her schedule. She hasn't had a break all day.
Oh, I'm booked. Yeah, I'm booked. Yeah.
Working at Peninsula Dental in Millsboro, Judy says,
I'm seeing patients all day, every day. I wanted to take off a day, and I've actually come back to the practice because I need to see the patients. There's just not enough hours.
With the area quickly growing, there's more demand for dentists than ever, says Majul. Many practices WRDE spoke with in Sussex County say their waiting lists are long. Wendy Braffman tries to get as many people as she can through the door.
You have to be persistent. You have to care.
Sometimes things like staffing shortages make it difficult to take in as many patients as she would like.
If I have trouble with staff, I can't see as many patients. You know, it doesn't matter how many dentists you have in Delaware. If you don't have the staff to support it, you can only see so many people in a day.
Ashley Elliott says she's been waiting
almost a year.
It's causing people like her to fall behind.
Like now I've gone over a year without a cleaning, so definitely not as often as I should be going.
But dentists stress the importance of staying up to date.
People need to know how important it is and make that as a priority. You know, going out to dinner is a priority, but going to see your dentist for a checkup.
Even if that means scheduling months in advance, dentists say don't put it off. Both dentists who we spoke with today emphasized the same thing. They said if you can, try to make an appointment at least 6 months in advance to ensure that you get one. With coverage you can count on. Reporting in Sussex County, I'm Heidi Kirk, WRDE Coast TV News.
Thank you, Heidi. This year's unauthorized H2OI pop-up car rally did not have a large turnout as of today. The town of Ocean City implemented a special event zone that is in effect until September 25th. That is Sunday. It lowers the speed limit to 30 miles an hour and the potential of up to $1,000 fines for violators. The event has caused disruptions in the past, and some locals are happy to see a small turnout.
They came down here to terrorize the place. And they were racing on the streets, and they were going to parking lots where they weren't welcome because they had no place to go, being an unsanctioned event. And so it caused a lot of trouble.
According to people we spoke with who planned to attend the rally, they say many of the participants went to Wildwood, New Jersey instead.
Firefly attendees show concern for the water available at the music festival after notifications were sent out to them saying the city of Dover was having issues. The notification went out about 8:30 last night, and campers say the water is appearing to have a light green color from the refill station on the north end.
The closest water is in the festival right now, and the festival doesn't open until noon. So in order to get water, we took the bus up here and came and found where it was and got some water.
The city of Dover has since resolved the discoloration issue, saying it was a result of aging infrastructure. According to the city, the water is safe to drink.
A high surf advisory was in effect for this morning and still in effect until 8 o'clock this evening for the afternoon as well. And as you can see, these rough waves proved as to why that was. Things should be a lot clearer by tomorrow, but we still have some concern for winds for late tonight and perhaps along the shore. Overall, the winds, that's our big story for right now. So we start off there. We have the winds right now being observed at about, let's say, 5 miles per hour in Rehoboth and 8 for us in Bethany Beach, 14 mile per hour winds in Ocean City. All of them are coming out of the northwest. So this is a very cutting wind that's making whatever the temperature is feel that much cooler. Now, we have recorded some wind gusts. Okay, this is a different map here. These are the wind gusts that have been recorded as of late. We had a 28 mile per hour wind gust reported in Milton, as well as Salisbury, a 25 mile per hour wind gust. 23 mile per hour wind gusts have been reported in Ocean City, as well as Assateague Island at 21 miles per hour and Greenwood 22. Generally speaking, we're looking at stay clear, but tonight we're going to drop down to like the 40s. By the way, taking a look at our forecast, we're going to take a look at our Firefly Festival forecast. And so with all that's happening going into tonight, because a lot of folks are already getting ready to kick it right now as we speak. Listen, we are expecting clear conditions at 7 o'clock at 62 degrees. We'll drop to 58 degrees by 8 o'clock in the evening, and we'll dip to 56 by 9 o'clock and then 54 degrees by 10 o'clock, clear skies. Now, keep this in mind. You see, remember all those winds that I was just showing you a few moments ago? Well, it's going to be a windy 62 and a windy 58, 56, and 54. So it's going to feel like 40 before we drop down to, well, a lot lower. Now, coming up, we're going to continue to see that being a problem going into tomorrow morning. But as far as where we are right now, at least precipitation is not going to be an issue. Our live radar is very clear at this present time. But we do have right now small craft advisory in effect along the coastal region. But we do have this high wind concern for us right into our area, which is inclusive of Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, Lewis. This is going to stay in effect until about 8 o'clock with a high surf advisory along the coast. But out on the water, we still have a small craft advisory. And all these are all wind related. We'll have more on your full forecast in a moment. Till then, back to you, Matt.
All right, thank you, Paul. Right now, Canada is bracing for what could be the strongest storm to ever hit the country's eastern coast. Hurricane Fiona is expected to make landfall tomorrow, and it is now strengthening on its path north. But here in the U.S., there's growing concern for Florida. Next week, a new tropical depression is brewing in the Caribbean, a system that will likely strengthen into a hurricane bound for the U.S. Mike Valerio has the latest on what we're watching.
It's a new look near the eye of a monster storm, a sail drone uncrewed data collection vehicle sending back video outside the eye of Fiona Thursday. The hurricane is likely to be the strongest ever to hit Canada.
We're definitely going to get hit hard. It's going to be quite a large storm.
Its winds could spread out for hundreds of miles.
The impact of having winds that strong for that long, it just creates more stress on everything, like the trees, like structures. So that's why we're particularly concerned about wind.
Forecasters say Fiona is likely to hit eastern Nova Scotia on Saturday after sideswiping Bermuda today, where the storm closed schools and offices. While in Puerto Rico, the mass power outage continues as much of Puerto Rico endures extreme heat. Temperatures felt as hot as 112 degrees Thursday afternoon.
We have to fight every single day. You know, right now we are cleaning, moving the mud. Thanks God that we have help.
But as Fiona moves north, eyes are back on the Caribbean. Tropical Depression 9 is now expected to strengthen into a major hurricane, potentially impacting Florida next week. If this forecast pans out, it would be the first major hurricane to make landfall in Florida since Michael in 2018. I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Verizon confirmed today the company turned on 5G home internet in Dewey Beach and surrounding areas. This comes with a lot of back and forth on if the 5G poles will be staying where they are. Right now, there are 5G poles on the dunes in Dewey Beach. Some beachgoers and locals are against the poles, saying they don't like the look of the poles on or near the beaches, while some are saying it is worth it for the perks of high-speed internet. According to Verizon, 5G ultra-wideband service will help meet the growing demand for service in the area. The town of Dewey Beach is still trying to move the poles from the dunes.
Changes will soon be underway at Canal Front Park in Lewis. State legislators announced today a $500,000 grant to the City of Lewis and the Greater Lewis Foundation. That money will go towards updates and repairs at the park. Some amenities like decking and benches have not been updated since Canal Front Park opened in 2009. That money will be given to the city and the foundation tomorrow morning. There's no word yet when repairs could start.
Coming up, it's day 2 of the Firefly Festival in Dover. A look inside the music and entertainment at the Woodlands.
And we are clear on radar right now, but it's the chill in the air that will get your attention for this weekend. I'll show you just how low we'll go when we return.
Still ahead, meet our Coastal Pet of the Week. Coming up, find out where you can adopt pets from the Brandywine Valley SPCA at some upcoming weekend adoption events.
I can feel it coming on now. Every hit, every pass, every touchdown. Got the stadium feeling an emotion. We give the trophy and the glory to the best ones. Who's we the champions? Coming with a hut like this. Coming with a rundown like that. Gonna be a showdown. So big, think it's time for football night to impact. High school football is everything. Hey, hey, let's go for the win, for the gold, for the crown, the ring. High school football is everything.
Don't pay more for your roof just to get something for free. For your last roof, choose Spicer Brothers, the proven experts in quality roofing with upfront, honest pricing, legitimate rebates, and financing offers that help the homeowner. Before you sign, keep Spicer Brothers in mind.
Choose your own adventure during Jeep Adventure Days at McGee Motors.
Start a whole new chapter in a Jeep Compass, now just $228 a month.
Imagine the possibilities of a Ram Bighorn with 0% plus rebates, or choose a 4x4 Ram Warlock for $289 a month.
Turn the page to a Jeep Cherokee, now $424 a month.
Or choose an adventure big enough for the whole family. Jeep Wagoneer with free financing for 72 months.
Choose your own adventure
at McGee Motors in Georgetown, a family tradition since 1948.
When it comes to making you feel comfortable and safe in your own home or business, you need a company that is there for you, no matter where you live. At Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions, we will always go the extra mile and put our best fleet forward for you and your family. With a commitment to customer satisfaction comes our commitment to reach every customer on the peninsula. That's why we are Delmarva's trusted company when it comes to your pest control needs. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
At Spicer Brothers, we want to install the last roof you'll ever need. Because of our reputation for excellence, we are able to offer industry-leading warranties to include 25 years on the workmanship and 50 years on the material. Remember, before you sign, keep Spicer Brothers in mind.
Time to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Week, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique.
This week's guest joined WRDE's Mallory Metzner on the morning newscast today, hoping to find a forever home.
This is Priest from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. We have Gracie here to tell us all about him. What should people who want to adopt Priest know?
He's around 2 years old. He's in multiple play groups at our shelter. So he gets along with different types of dogs with different play styles, which is super great. He is super social with the volunteers, with people that come in, all around just super, super social fun boy.
That's always good. That means he could maybe live in a family that has other pets?
I think so. I think that would be awesome. Pets and maybe some siblings.
Okay, cool. And what other activities would he like to do? Do you think he has a lot of energy?
I think that he could go either way. I think he'd love a home that may be active and also one that's super cuddly and likes to cuddle at night.
Priest, come back. Show everyone your beautiful eyes. He has these gorgeous brown eyes, very shiny, furry, takes good care of himself. You have some events going on this weekend and coming up in October where people can actually adopt pets, people can come out and see pets. Tell me what's happening at the Brandywine Valley SPCA.
So we have Bark on the Boards that's coming. It's a huge event that everyone loves. It's super fun. We have the dock dive for the dogs and live music. It's just a super fun event, and also dogs that will be available for adoption there.
Very cool. I always love seeing the dock diving when the dogs just run and jump into that big pool by the bandstand. That's always a lot of fun. And that's a fundraiser too. How does that raise money?
Because it normally brings out people who are, it's super known, so people brings out people that we don't normally get. It's just super promoted, which is super awesome.
And how does that money help the shelter and all of the pets like Priest?
In all the ways you could imagine, from enrichment to maybe new linens, different things along those lines.
That's always helpful. All right, well, if you want to meet Priest, you can check him out at the Brandywine Valley SPCA Georgetown campus. And if he's not there when you get there, there's all those other cats and dogs looking for their forever homes too.
And we want to feature more of your pets on Delmarva too. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special to you. Take a look on your screen. If you want to see your pet on WRDE, email us at content@WRDE.com.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mallory Metzner. Here's a look at what's coming up on Monday on WRDE Coast TV News Today. Sleeping separately isn't always a sign that your relationship is on the rocks. How a sleep divorce could save your marriage. And from your hand to your heart, how new catheter techniques are saving lives in your Monday morning health rise. And of course, meteorologist Alex Seymour will have your forecast to get you and your family out the door. Join us from 5 to 7 on WRDE Coast TV News Today, right before the Today Show, and then after the Today Show at 11 a.m. on WRDE Coast TV News Midday.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. The winds are still a bit active right now, but when we combine the dropping temps with these winds, it's going to be more than just chilly on the coast. Your full forecast is coming up.
Shop local at the Treasure Chest for the gift that means more. Say you care about your friends, family, and community with a gift from a trusted family-owned and operated jewelry store for over 45 years. Just minutes from the beach, the Treasure Chest on Main Street in Berlin.
103.9 and 106.3. We're Coast Country.
Going through the motions until there was no hard feelings and no bad vibes. Telling lies about me. Well, I won't tell the truth about you. My head is yelling that I could get hurt, but I'm gonna jump right in, baby, with my heart first.
We're local, and we're Delmarva proud.
The highlight of any RV adventure is searching for parts. Am I right? The thrill of the hunt and endless phone calls. So much fun, right? No. In that case, just go to Brass Sales in Felton. With over 30,000 square feet of inventory and highly trained staff, you can get whatever you need and get back to your real RV adventure. Visit Brass Sales World Headquarters in Felton, Delaware, or Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply in Long Neck. Online at BrassSalesInc.com, setting the standard since 1950.
I chose to work with the Parker Group because they have extensive training. Everybody is super nice.
I love how everybody is so welcoming and everyone is just very cooperative at the Parker Group.
It's just a great environment to work in.
There was so much one-on-one training. There was so many resources readily available to me.
I love working with people. I love meeting new people every day. Every experience is just so different.
I'm excited to come to work every day, and I think that anybody else who joined the Parker Group would be too.
There's used, there's certified, and then there's BMW certified. With a rigorous inspection by BMW trained technicians, 100% genuine BMW parts, an additional 1-year unlimited mileage warranty, and a BMW certified dealer network you can count on, you'll truly feel the BMW certified difference. BMW, the ultimate certified machine.
Test drive a BMW certified vehicle at IG Burton BMW in Milford.
Shop local at the Treasure Chest for the gift that means more. Say you care about your friends, family, and community with a gift from a trusted family-owned and operated jewelry store for over 45 years. Just minutes from the beach, the Treasure Chest on Main Street in Berlin.
The winds, along with a drop in the temps, that's going to push us over that chilly to probably cold line for tomorrow morning. I'll show you just what I'm talking about in more detail in a moment. But right now, you can see the wind demonstrated out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour, but 66 degrees. But look how it's making the water race a little bit because the winds have been the big story for today. We had a high of only 67 degrees. We picked that dead center from yesterday. 67 we called for, 67 it indeed was, which is 10 degrees below the average for this time of the year. So you get the feel that that cool feel is the big deal. Now, we started off at 53 degrees in Georgetown for the low, in Georgetown and in Salisbury, and 52 for the low this morning in Ocean City. Now, I want you to go into your imagination and think, as cold as it was this morning, I want you to drop that by about 8 more degrees. That's my spoiler alert. Then, add into the mix the winds out of the northwest. Wind speeds right now at 13 miles per hour right now in Milton and 7 mile per hour winds for us in Rehoboth and Bethany. Now that's just the steady winds right now. When you take a look at the wind gusts, we've had a gust that we've recorded at least 23 mile per hour wind gust in Ocean City, Milton a 24 mile per hour wind gust, and a 17 mile per hour wind gust in Georgetown. Our radar is clear at this present time, but we do have small craft advisory and high surf advisory, where you see the purple. Now, I'm only zooming in for a second to kind of just show you this high surf advisory for Lewis, Rehoboth, Dewey. This is going to stay in effect until 8 o'clock for this evening. It should expire pretty quickly. But the small craft advisory is going to stay active until Saturday. Now, we had a 2-degree temperature drop since 24 hours ago because we dropped dramatically because the cold front pushed through yesterday afternoon. But it's still a drop, and we're going to drop more. we're in the 60s right now. 65 Lewis, 66 Rehoboth, and in Bethany Beach, 65 Ocean City, and 67 Assateague Island. So what do you need for this evening? You're going to need your jacket. You might need your hat. Okay, and a warm beverage because it's going to be cool. I'm going to call for cool tonight and cold Saturday morning. So Saturday morning, here we go. Bang. 48. You with me? 46. 46. 49. 46. 49. And the winds are out of the northwest. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Now, we'll go back into the 70s by the afternoon, which is a good recovery. And then for Sunday, we'll have the winds out of the southwest, which will totally change how it feels dramatically because it's going to be much warmer. And we'll go into the 80s. You see how the winds can play such a major role in how it feels outside? There's a little rain that's going to skip through on Monday, but we're not going to worry about that. The chill is real because when you look at the temperatures, Sunday it'll be 80, and then we'll start stair-stepping right back down into the 70s. So no matter where you are, remember, we'll be in the 80s going into Sunday, but we have to get there first. Hey, take a look at your forecast for tonight. 45, fast dropping temps. Get ready for the cold. Not chill, cold. Tomorrow, bright sunshine and just a touch of warmth. It's Sunday when we start, feeling like summertime again. Finally, here's a look at your first alert 7-day forecast. We're not even talking about rain until we get to Friday, and we'll talk about that Friday rain when we get to that Friday rain. We might just change the story by the time we get there. But for right now, get ready for the cold because it ain't playing.
All right. Thanks, Paul. And the weekend is here. If you haven't made plans, don't sweat it. We take you inside the Firefly Festival for this weekend's cool things to do. Stay tuned on WRDE News at 5.
If you're gonna have a tailgate party, you're gonna need a tailgate. That's where we come in. Come to the truck store and find the right truck right now. For all your truck needs, do more, play more, get more. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
High school and college athletes being protected even after committing the most egregious of acts. Are athletes above the law?
Athletes get away with whatever they'd like.
Who's to blame?
Parents are driving the vehicle.
The coaches are festering this behavior. It's their responsibility to kick the kid off the team, but they don't.
What is the lesson they learned? Bad behavior does not get punished.
New Dr. Phil.
Monday at 4 on WRDE.
Come drive the all-new Subaru WRX at Gateway Subaru. Its 2.4-liter turbocharged boxer engine puts power where you need it, giving you driving stability along with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive and re-engineered track-tuned suspension for better safety. The sporty upholstery along with an 11.6-inch touchscreen and spacious cargo area reigns supreme for functionality. Plus, Gateway Subaru's trained service department can handle all your future maintenance. So come experience the all-new WRX at Gateway Subaru in Del Mar. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru, where inflated market adjustment stickers just don't stick.
Jay Leno and Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kevin's going to give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist to a TV classic.
Let's play You Bet Your Life.
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE.
News, weather, and info you need to get you through the day. WRDE Coast TV News Midday. Weekdays at 11 a.m.
Get to the car store now for the Fall Sales Blitz. You'll find an incredible lineup to choose from, so you can drive away today in a quality pre-owned car or truck that's new to you. Score big savings at the Fall Sales Blitz, thecarstoreonline.com.
Does your kitchen need an update? Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling can restyle your kitchen in as little as 2 days. We use 5 layers of hardwood veneer and add all new doors and drawers. Schedule a free in-home consultation and we'll give you a down-to-the-penny price, good for 1 full year. No mess, no tear out. We bring the showroom to you. Right now, get 50% off installation and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Now extend it through September 30th. Call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling today. We are the difference makers. Weather is brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, the difference makers.
With the weekend upon us, there is plenty to do here along the coast, but the most high-profile event is taking place in Dover. Here is a look at those Firefly festivities in today's Cool Things to Do.
The music, the dancing, and of course the colorful outfits are all back in Dover.
Last year's weather for the festival, well, it could have been better, but 2022 is looking brighter and sunnier. Halsey kicked things off Thursday. For the rest of the weekend, she's followed by acts like Green Day, My Chemical Romance, Avril Lavigne, and Dua Lipa. Dancing works up an appetite, so across the grounds are stands including A&R Seafood, Bulldog Burgery, and Nacho Depot. In between sets or while waiting for your favorite artist, the festival grounds have picture ops, games, and get out your wallet for some shopping. Grab a hotel or stay right there on the grounds. The festival offers different camping packages, including infield glamping, front row RV camping, and more.
If you are not heading to Firefly, some other cool events include the Talbot Kennel Dog Show, that's at the Harrington Fairgrounds, and the Race to Benefit the Bays at Henlopen Acres this Saturday. We'll be right back.
Our mission here at the Boardwalk Buddy Walk is simple: to create a community where people with Down syndrome or any other cognitive disorder can live, work, and play. That's why every October we invite family and friends to a full weekend of acceptance and inclusion in Rehoboth Beach. This year's event takes place at 9 a.m. at the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk and Bandstand. So come out to this year's Boardwalk Buddy Walk and walk with us.
Preston Ford is excited to announce the Kickoff to Savings sales event has begun. During the Kickoff to Savings sales event, you can get huge savings. How about additional $1,000 for your trade? And with the purchase of a new vehicle, you'll receive our Preston for Life lifetime engine guarantee, absolutely free. We also offer expert service on all makes and models. So don't miss the Kickoff to Savings sales event right here at Preston Ford. And you can always shop our complete inventory online at PrestonFord.com. Cars cost less in Preston.
1025 WBOC.
Wanna know who's in your head, stealing your heart while I'm still bleeding. You right, got my, yeah, but you say someday when we're older, we'll be shining like the gold, yeah, won't we? Be the one that well, I thought I kept it.
1025 WBOC. Jay Leno.
These French guys are smooth, aren't they? I do declare, Mr. Henry.
And Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kev's going to give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist.
Get out of here, really? No, you get out of here.
To a TV classic.
Let's play You Bet Your Life.
If I come home broke, my wife gonna kill me.
It's all fun and games.
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE Coast TV.
Tom Draper founded our company with the belief that we have a moral obligation to serve Delmarva. A moral obligation. So we promise you local news, weather, and traffic reports you can trust. Music you and your family can listen to without any worries, and good, clean fun on your radio every day at 103.9 and 106.3. We're local, we're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
It's not fall without pumpkin spice, and now you can enjoy it in your beer. Sodell Concepts has a new brew, Boo. Yes, that's its name, Boo. It is on Food and Wine Magazine's best fall beers of 2022. Adding to the scare and spice, the beer is canned in with a traditional Halloween colors and ghosts on the label. Inside the beer, real pumpkin, clove, ginger, allspice, and cinnamon. Brewers say it tastes like a pumpkin pie. Boo is available on draft and in growlers while supplies last. Well, coming up new on WRDE News at 6, walking on a mission to end one devastating disease. The annual Walk to End Alzheimer's is back this weekend, plus roads flooding between Dewey Beach and Fenwick Island. Why it's happening and potential plans to get it fixed. Those stories and more on WRDE News at 6.
And now our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, has a final check on the forecast. Paul, what's the latest?
The latest is that it's going to be cold like crazy Saturday morning. I've said it 4 times. I'm going to say it one more time, so that'll be the 5th time. Here's a look at your first alert weather 10-day forecast. Saturday morning, I do love the chimes. I do love my chimes. I'm going to make this real obvious. Saturday morning, 45 degrees. Saturday morning, 45 degrees. 45 degrees. A little chance of rain late Sunday, but remember, Saturday morning, everybody together, 45 degrees. Paige.
Thank you so much, Paul, and thank you so much for joining us here for WRDE Coast TV News First at 5, your local news hour.
For more news and local weather, download our WRDE News app.
Jeopardy is up next.
And we will see you later tonight for WRDE News at 6. Have a great night.